Dayna, and this is the Farmhouse Knitting Podcast. I have a new phone, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to actually be looking. This is a knitting podcast, so if you're new or returning, then welcome. This is where I'm going to share my knitting projects, and I do have one crochet project to show today. I don't have any finished projects today. I have been knitting like crazy. I haven't started anything new because I am on track, hopefully, to finish all my whips by the end of September. That's my goal because I'm having a baby in October, so it would be nice to kind of start on a clean slate when I'm back to knitting after having the baby. So I do have very exciting things to show you, some yarn acquisitions and my first proper maker bag, because a while back I actually won a giveaway from an Our Maker Life event that I've never won a giveaway for. I've never had an actual knitting or crocheting bag. I always show like my little TJ Maxx bags and Joann's bags and things like that you get for like $1, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've just never had these really cool, fancy, pretty, not even fancy, just project bags. And so I have quite the bag to show you guys today. I am thrilled with, but I'm a little intimidated by. It's a Della Q bag, which I actually had never heard of before, but I'm kind of obsessed with it. My dog is too, because he thinks he should live in it. He can fit inside of it. So I will show you guys that. I actually did a video of unboxing it, and then I will insert that after I share my works in progress, and then I'll show you each of the things one by one, because the unboxing was kind of crazy, and I had my puppy there and my 1-year-old there, as you can imagine, getting into a lot of it. So I will do a slow, focused unboxing, although it's unboxed, but I will share with you what I got for that. So how are you guys today? It is another really hot one here. So I'm coming to you guys from the woods of northern Illinois in the US, and it's a balmy 87 or something like that degrees, very hot. We don't have central air, so I'm constantly sitting by the AC units and just trying to stay cool. But I know we are having crazy weather all over the country, and so let me know what it's like by you guys, and if you're not in the US, let me know what your weather's doing today, because I'm certainly ready for autumn. I'm ready for some cooler temperatures. So today I just have my boring old iced water because it's too hot for anything else, and I'm not supposed to be drinking coffee right now. So grab something warm or cold, and you're knitting, and I'm excited to share with you guys. I have some really good progress on some of these projects. A couple others I haven't picked up again yet. There's a baby vest and a stocking that I haven't really done anything on yet, but sorry, a fly just like dropped and just did this mega drop like you would do up in a plane, and then just dropped from the plant next to me onto the floor. Just had to make sure he's okay. He's good. I'm not a fly expert, but he looks fine. Surprised me. Oh, I do also have some really fun needles to show you. I had a really nice message in my Instagram DMs from one of you guys who suggested that I look on Amazon for these ChowGoo 9-inch circular needles that I use for my socks. I was talking about in last episode how I really like bamboo, but I really like 9-inch circulars for doing sock knitting, and I didn't know that this existed, so thank you so much for telling me about it. I of course went and found them on Amazon right away and added them to my cart, but I didn't buy them. And my birthday is next month, so I just kind of hinted to my husband that I wanted these for my birthday, and they showed up a few days later. He's like, early birthday presents. So thank you to him, and thank you for alerting me that these exist. This one is not in because I pulled it out ready to put it on a new project, and I think it's in my notions bag. So I got the size US 7 because I do a lot of cabin socks on worsted weights yarn with that. And then I also got a size 1, a US size 1 for actual fingering weight sock yarn and stuff. So I'm really excited to start those. The reason I pulled out the 7 was because I was going to cast on sock number 2 of my husband's socks with them. But then I was thinking, you know, in case I have a different gauge or these just knit up a little differently, I better wait to start a full project with them or he's gonna have different sized socks. So I'm really excited about my early birthday present, 2 pairs of sock needles. And yeah, my favorite thing in the world are like just the feel of bamboo needles. But I don't like double pointed and I don't like straight needles. I think I've talked about it on here. I always end up poking myself no matter what, even if they're not super long. So I like circular needles. I don't poke my belly quite as much with those. So, okay, my first project to show you guys, I actually have a lot done on, and this is my one and only crochet project to share with you guys today. I apologize, I'm wearing my husband's shirt today. Not much else fits right now. So I'm so excited about this. This is the Hayride Shrug. Where's the side? So this is this really cool shell stitch that has you doing 3 half double crochets in like, I think it's like every 3rd chain or something like that. I am not great at crochet. I'm just gonna say that. I am a knitter who knows the basics of crochet, and so I feel like I'm doing okay with this project. So far, it looks like a shrug. I don't know what else. I'm hoping and assuming that I'm doing it right so far. All my edges look okay. So I just had to knit a big rectangle, crochet a big rectangle, and then seam it together. And what ended up happening, I'm not really sure why, but my gauge was right, and I even went back and checked, but the rows, I was supposed to be able to fit 49 rows, 49 rows. I did 41 before I was like, yikes, it's yarn chicken time, and I'm not about that. So I knew that I had to have enough yarn to do another single crochet, 2 single crochet borders, and then also the same yarn to seam the little bit of sleeve that you're gonna seam. So I was really nervous that I was gonna run out of yarn. I don't like yarn chicken, it makes me sweat. So I did 41 rows, and it still fits. There are no measurements in the pattern. I should say who the pattern's from. Did I say it? It's the Hayride Shrug from Michelle by Tales of Knots. So I don't think the pattern, it is a free pattern on her blog, and then you can get the paid version on Ravelry. I don't think the pattern said like the measurements of how long it's supposed to be, so I kind of am just hoping that it's gonna fit. So I did 8 rows less than the pattern said, but yeah, I really didn't want to run out of yarn because that was the last of the yarn I had. This is the Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Farmhouse Heather, which is this really cool brown. I don't know if it's gonna show. Hopefully, keep me out of it. But it's really cool. It's very rustic looking. It's 100% wool. So after I knit this rectangle, the part I'm at now is, let's see if I can, it's very interesting because the construction is so different from crochet or from knitting, and I'm just not used to it. So I'm learning new things, and it's very cool how it's actually made up. So I did the actual shrug part, and then I came back here and found my middle, so what would be like the back of my neck middle. And no matter the size, you chained 29 and then I'm doing this series of half double crochet up and down. So it's kind of cool. It's very not like what I've done knitting, because I'm working my way horizontal, but as I'm working my way horizontally, I'm going vertical, and I just can see how it's all working together. And I'm excited to actually have it done and able to hopefully wear, because it is a shrug. It's like a cardigan, so it should fit me this fall, hopefully. So for this little bit of yarn, I showed last episode, and when I showed the skeins next to each other, they looked really similar, like same color. So hopefully this kind of helps show you guys what the contrast is. This is just the Barocco, where did I put it? Remix. That I just got at our local yarn shop. And I'm not sure the color name. I'll add it to the description box, and also any of the pattern info, designers, all that yarn and stuff, I'll put that in there. Especially when I get to showing the yarn that I received in the giveaway, because there's a lot in there, so I want to have it all in one nice place for you guys to see. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. I guess, I mean, I'm imagining how it's all going to turn out. I've seen the picture of how it's going to turn out, but like I said, I don't crochet very much, so this is like a fun experiment for me that I'm excited to see how it turns out. One thing also that was a little different from what the pattern said, one modification was, so this would be like the side. So it goes a long way this way. It's kind of hard to fit the whole thing on here. I was supposed to do, after my 49 rows, the seaming is single crochet, and the pattern said to do 2 single crochets in every row. Now, I was not going to have enough yarn to do that, and by the time I got to that point of realizing I didn't want to pull back a whole other row and do 40 rows, I was already nervous about 41 not being long enough, so I did 1 single crochet in every row, and I just did it loosely. So I have exactly half the amount of chains going across like this way than the pattern says, but I think it's going to be okay, because like I said, every size that you choose has you chain out 29, so no matter what, the ribbing is going to stay the same length. So I don't think that will make a difference, because it should only affect by the armhole. So that's that. Those are the modifications I made on that. And this has been really fun to knit. I was a little bit worried that crochet. I was a little bit worried that it was going to get too hot, but I've been working on it in the evenings. I also was filming a couple like slow TV knitting videos to upload right after I have the baby, and so I had it set up on the coffee table so it wasn't right on my lap, and it wasn't too hot because it wasn't right on me, or then all the wool right up against my skin. So I really love it. I'm excited to actually be able to wear it though, because it's been a while since I've made a sweater that has been the right seasoning. I don't season my yarn. The right season, and also the right timing with being pregnant and all that. So this is my little stack of my shrug that I'm very excited about. That is whip number 1. And let's see, I have 4 to share with you guys today. Like I said, I don't have enough to share with you guys on the vest, so I'm not even gonna pull it out. This one is just going to be a quick update, because it's like the very most basic baby blanket ever. All I have been doing is knitting. This is my Rose Love blanket that I showed last time. I need to have a progress keeper on here, because it doesn't probably look like I did very much, but this is a free pattern on my blog, and I'm doing it with Yarn Bee Snuggle Up. I think it's called Snuggle Up, and in the color silver, so this is for a little baby boy. And like I said, I'm just knitting every row, and it's nice and relaxing. It's also not too super hot, because It's not wool. I'm pretty sure it's just acrylic. So I just got it from Hobby Lobby. Actually, it was in my stash, but originally from Hobby Lobby. So that is my very fast update for the Rose Love blanket. It's like a little animal. Oh, jeez. Lost to the floor. Rage. Okay. I am 33 weeks pregnant, so I'm not just super out of shape. Well, I am out of shape, but there's a reason I can't reach the floor. Okay, 2 whips, and I have 2 more to share with you guys, and they are both socks. So, let's see. I'll do the one that kind of has a finished match first. So, I shared this last episode. I am knitting. I'm trying to create I guess it will become a pattern. Not anytime soon, but my husband really wanted a pair of socks, and I am going to emphasize the word socks because if you saw, and I hope it doesn't do it again, if you saw the video last time while using captions, you will see that whoever did the captions did not think I was saying S-O-C-K-S. And it got a little racy there, so I am making him this garment, not a garment, but this accessory right here. I will refrain from saying the word again. And so it's just a pair of cabin socks, and I don't think I can avoid the word. I'm just gonna hope that if you see something show up on your captions, you know that I'm talking about this. So I'm using a worsted weight wool. It's Rowan pure worsted wool. I don't know the color. I did try to go look it up online based on its number. I'll put its number in the description, but this is what it looks like. It is, oh, I don't know about this lighting. I also have a new phone, so it's trying to learn, or I'm trying to learn it. It knows what it's doing. It's a smartphone. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so this is to fit his size 10.5 foot, and I've made him socks before. They didn't have heels, but he was excited to have something with a heel, and that kind of just fit better. And so this is sock number 1 done, and I just have the most littlest bit of progress on sock number 2, and I'm trying to remember. I think I did 8 stitches for the cuff, so if that's true, I have to check my notes. I just kind of stopped where I did. If that's true, then I am just about done with my next cuff because I just finished 8 rows. I have my little pumpkin progress keeper there that I showed you guys last week. I didn't end up extending it all. I just am gonna let it be, and it still makes me happy. So that is his 1 finished cabin sock, and I'm working on number 2. That's his birthday present he already knows about because I had to try it on him because I've never done a man sock. Please show up right on the captions. So anyway, his birthday is in October, and so that is for him. And the last whip that I wanted to show you guys, I'm really hoping that next week I have a finished project because, like I said, I'm not casting on anything new. I'm gonna stay strong. I didn't buy any more yarn. This yarn that I'm gonna show you in a little bit is not bought. It was from a giveaway I won. So I think I'm going to end September strong, I hope. I have the 4 whips I'm showing you today, and then another, the vest, the baby vest. I have the back portion completely done, and then I have to work on the front. So that's 5 projects, and then I just barely cast on this little dinosaur like lovey for the baby. And those are my only whips. So I am trucking along and hoping that I can finish them. So for my last update, I have my vanilla sock using the Crazy Sock Ladies vanilla sock pattern. with 9-inch circulars, and I have all sorts of strings going on. This is what it looks like so far. I am past the heel, and I did decide to just do this color for the heel, and I'm only going to have this like mauve color for the cuff and probably the toe, only because did I drop something? No. Only because I wasn't sure how much of this I had. So I did 14 rows for the cuff. I didn't shorten anything there, and then I don't remember how long I went for here. I wrote it down in my notes somewhere, so sock number 2 will hopefully match. I have my happy little cinnamon roll progress keeper from Sucre Miniatures that I haven't lost yet, hasn't fallen off. So yeah, this is really cool. And I kind of feel like it reminds me of like fall harvest season, like imagining fields of wheat, and it just makes me happy. So the yarn that I use, this purple, is the Mandy's Makings, half of her Share a Pair from A Beautiful Rain, and then this is the Leading Men Fiber Arts. I forgot all its info, but I know the color is Sand Dollar, and I'll link it down below. So this is sock number 1, and like I said, I'm just following a vanilla sock pattern. I really don't have anything super complicated that I'm working on right now, which is good, other than the crochet shrug, and that's only because I'm not a super skilled crocheter. So, and I always never know what to say. Like the verb of crochet, is that crocheting or is it just crochet? I don't know. If you know, let me know. If you also let me know, do you crochet or are you only a knitter? Because I'm still gonna finish this project and I'll share it with you guys, but like in the future it would be good to know, I guess, if you guys even care that it's crochet, because if you don't crochet you might be like, well, I just want to see the knit stuff. Or if you don't crochet, then it might be cool to see a couple of the crochet things. Like I said, it is mostly knitting here because that's mostly what I do. So, yeah, let me know in the comments about that so that I know if it's boring you. I won't keep showing more crochet things. Like I said, beginner level. All right, those are the end of my whips to share with you guys today. Woo! So, I mean, I guess that's not really it for the knitting content, I guess, unless you only want to see the progress of the projects I made. But if you want to see yarn and do like a virtual yarn shop with me, then stick around, because I am going to show you guys what I got from that giveaway. So I will real fast insert this video of me getting it, and like I said, it's not anything fancy. It's basically me sitting on my floor, and you'll see chaos ensues, but it's really fun to open it all up. So I'll insert that, and then I will show you guys all of them one by one, because I kind of like looked at them as I opened them, but I'm gonna look at them a little bit more with you guys after, okay? What's that? What is it? Penny, leave it. I know, you're excited. Should we see what's inside? Leave it, Benny, leave it. Leave it. No, no. Leave it. Over here. Up, up. More. Mama said leave it, Benny. One, two. Whoop. More tangled yarn. So we've got 3 skeins of tangled yarn. And mountain. What's so funny? Kangaroo. He doesn't want to go. And platypus. Benny, you're so nosy. You're so nosy. Let's see. Leave it, Benny. That's pretty cool. I know. You really just want to eat it all, don't you? Another tangled poet. Gilbert. I know. I know. Lucy, what are you doing? Some cute little tags. Let's see. Ah! Okay, so let's see. Make your life. Benny, get off of the yarn, dog. Oh, there's a cute owl. Some cute little things. Ben, you're killing me, dog. What are you doing? No. I know. What is it doing? Oh my goodness, What's this? Benny McDuff, I still see you on that side. You can't eat Mommy's yarn, please. Okay. Hold the phone. What is that? Banana. Angora banana. Okay, for real, someone made yarn made out of banana. That's insane. That's pretty darn crazy. Alright. That's crazy. Rainbow design. Another pom-pom. Benny, sit. You're not afraid. Listen, here. No. Benny, I said leave it. Come on. Here. Eat your dog bone. How am I supposed to enjoy my yarn when you're trying to snarf it? Don't be a snarf. Hey, that's one. All done. He doesn't know, does he, baby? Bun Parade. I'm gonna have to look these up because I'm pretty sure it says Bun. And could that be this one? Bun Parade. That's bizarre, but I love it. It's pretty crazy. And then this is Radical Threads magazine. Pin of sorts. Blue. Okay, I'm gonna put the ones I opened in here because Mr. Benny Beans wants to eat all my yarn made of banana. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, and then there's a bag with some other yarn in here. I just can't even handle it. We just can't even handle it, Lucy. Okay. More Tangled Poets. Flying Foxes. Oh, it's like orange and blue. What did you get at, Lucy Rose? And 3 skeins of acrylic cotton. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's so soft. Ben would love to get his hands on it. I know, he would love to. Oh my goodness, okay, what is this? What is this even? Della. Maker's bag. I'll show you. I don't even know. This is cool though. Can't tell if that's dirt or if it's supposed to be. Really cute. Della cute. Oh, it has so many pockets. Oh, it has so many pockets. Traveling yarn bag, Benny. Benny, you could fit in here. You could travel in here. Okay, so let's see. Pattern sleeves. Hold on. I know. Oh, that's cool. So the pattern sleeve. You're gonna stick your patterns in. Can you not even believe it either, Lucy? I know. All right. Let me put the yarn in here. Actually, we're gonna put it together. I know. This is a good size bag. Traveling in. What's the deal, girl? Okay, it's the modern crochet. Oh my gosh, girl. You want to see? What's that? Should I open? What's inside? Oh, perfect. Teething rings. Okay, I'm going to put this in here so it's all together for the podcast. Oh, no. You want to get out? All right. I'm coming. Mommy's coming. Easy, girl. Whoosh. Ah! Who's that girl? Yeah, are you my yarn helper? Peekaboo. Alright, so this, in all its massive glory, is the bag. I don't even know what to do with this bag. Like, they call this the Della Q Weekender. See if I can hold it up so you can see its little tag. Della Q, and I'll link that below. Weekender. So, honestly, I feel like I could pack stuff, clothes included, for a weekend and yarn included, unless it was a really big sweater project or blanket. It's huge. You guys, I don't even know what to do with this thing. But I love it. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys inside, I'll show you guys the stuff, the yarn and all that, and then I will try to like turn the bag to show you it. And so you can see what it looks like inside. Okay, so they sent over this book of modern crochet by Deb Rose. I think I'm saying that right. Which is really cool because it seems like, I mean, to my untrained crochet eye, it seems like a lot of it is beginner friendly. So let me find a really good pattern to show a picture of. Okay, so for example, if you want to make like minimalist coasters, it says, those are really cute. Are they coasters or are those teething? I feel like those are teething rings. Coasters, but you can hang them up. And then where's some of the more wearable things I wanted to show you. So I remember seeing this come out on Instagram a while ago, and it looked really pretty. This designer has really pretty style, and all her pictures are like nice and neat and pretty. Okay, I'll show you the Limbay linen scarf. So that is what it looks like. So I'm actually really excited to do some of these projects because holy cow, look at that texture. Oh, that's beautiful. And it really does seem like you're just, a lot of it, maybe all of it, is made with Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. And there are really good pictures for doing like, for walking you through the techniques. So I'm excited to jump into that after Christmas. I'm not going to start anything new. That was my worry, is like, I need to finish my whips, but when this shows up, I'm going to want to use all the stuff. Okay, so with this bag comes a pattern sleeve, which is fascinating. I mean, it's kind of small. I mean, not like a full 8x11 paper, but you could totally either cut it down or print it smaller or just fold it and have just the section you need showing out. But I think that's really cool that you can slide your patterns in and out of there and just have it in there protected. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, what else did they send over? Okay, so now these are not DelaQ like specific. These are just things that were included in the, sorry for the crunchy noise, included in the giveaway. So Rainbow Designs, take that off. Rainbow Designs. I'm really not sure how this is going to work with focusing. I'm going to have to learn the camera and see why. Oh, and now I just made it like dark. And try to see why. Oh, hello. Okay, so sorry, I'm like shaking you around. It made it really dark, so I had to lighten it. I didn't know you could make the screen lighter. Anyway, Rainbow Designs, I will link that in the description. They have 2 pom-poms that are pretty cool for like the top of a hat. This one is a little bit of, oops, now the fan is blowing around all my stuff. This one is a little bit of pink and white and black. It's kind of like flamingo meets skunk, which is pretty fun. And this one is just skunk. It's just black and white, and I love it. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, some sort of hat, but that's really cool. I like that. Flamingo meets skunk. I think that should be the title of this episode. Okay. New to me yarn company is Tangled Poets, and they sent over a whole bunch of them. And I'm not going to know how to pronounce them all. I did have to look up the ones I couldn't pronounce because they were really cute little animals. Like, I'll find it when I come across it. So this is the Backpacker, I'm assuming, base, fingering sock weight, and the color is Flying Foxes. So Tangled Poets, made in Canada. This is really cool. So it is 80% superwash merino wool and 20% nylon. And it is 450 yards. So each of these skeins I share of the Tangled Poets is all the same with that info. This color is called Kangaroo, which is pretty cool. I've never met a kangaroo this color. I've never met a kangaroo, but I like that it's named Kangaroo. And it's very beachy. Okay, the next one from Tangled Poets is Gilbert's Potoroo. I am not sure what a Potoroo is. I don't know, but I really like the colors. It reminds me a little bit of like Superman ice cream you would buy from an ice cream truck. These are very bright, fun colors. So not what I'm totally used to doing, but I am kind of obsessed with it, and I'm thinking lots of just pushing myself out of my comfort zone of neutrals and stuff, and also gifting. Okay, Platypus is this really cool blue and green, and I will figure out how to make this camera focus. Okay, so the yarn, the label says Tangled Poets. However, on the side, next to the icon of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and maybe something else under the label, says Aberdeen's Wool. So, I'll look into that and see which is the name. I'm not really sure. But, oh my gosh, these colors are making me so happy. And then this beauty right here makes me really excited, is Mountain Pygmy I think it's supposed to say possum, and it got cut off. So Mountain Pygmy Possum. How cool is that? It's like smoky mountains and meadow all in one. It's really cool. Okay, I really love this. I'm obsessed with this. So I did have to look that up. A Mountain Pygmy Possum it's a possum, but it was really cute. It was this teeny little, I don't know the scale, but this teeny little possum creature, and it was adorable. And my husband was appalled that I thought it was adorable. It's like, you know that's a possum, right? Yes, but it was cute. Okay, the next yarn is, I'm gonna say this wrong and I'm gonna sound like I don't know any yarn companies out there. Hobie, I think is what it's called. Acacia, which is 51% acrylic and 49% cotton. And I don't know, the color says it's color 8. So I'm excited about this. It is 273 yards, 3.5 ounces, and 100 grams. I'm thinking summer tank top next summer. I don't know. I do have a pattern already that I got from, I think it's from Darling Jador, and it's the, I don't remember, but it's like a camisole. So I'm thinking maybe this for that. I have to look up and see how much yarn it needs, and kind of test the drape of this and everything, but I don't know. I thought that was really fun. It is so soft. I mean, for being half acrylic and half yarn. Oh my goodness. Half acrylic and half cotton. I amaze myself sometimes. I just like to make things up in my brain. Okay. Okay, I have one more skein of yarn, and then I do have a couple like stitch markers to show you, and then I think that's it. And I'll show you the bag, which, like I said, I'm getting lost in. There's like accessories that I don't know what they do, but we'll figure it out. You guys can help me figure out, right? Okay, this is M1 Yarns, and it is this really pretty like sherbet pink and orange, and it says, so this I do know because I went to college in Michigan, Grand Valley State University, if any of you are familiar with the Grand Rapids area. So this is M1, which is a highway that goes through Metro Detroit. It is the standard road designation of Woodward Avenue in Metro Detroit, Michigan. So I remember seeing these signs, not with one, but those signs all the time when I was in college. It is the colorway Sherbet. I like to say sherbet because I think it's funny, but then do you ever do that where you at home say the word wrong on purpose, and then you go out in public and you say it, or you forget how to actually say it? I also do that with Munster cheese. which is like one of my favorite cheeses. And then anytime I go to the deli, without fail, I ask for monster cheese because I grew up calling it monster cheese, and me and my family all call it monster cheese. And then they look at you like you're crazy and who let you leave the house alone. Anyway, sherbet. The base is Woodward Dream Cruise, and it is fingering weight 230 yards, and the fiber is 100% merino and 2-ply. So I thought that was fun and summery, and I'm not sure what to do with it for 230 yards, but it's very happy and summery. It matches my shirt, which I don't usually wear bright colors. But this is cool. I'm excited about it. So that was so fun. Thank you to our Maker Life for sending me that over, because that was fun to win. So let's see. This is the Delique bag. Oh no, I was going to show. I lied. There's more yarn in the side pocket. Okay, bonus yarn. Now this yarn I really don't know what to do with. It is too darn pretty to do anything with, I think. And I'm pretty sure one is made out of banana. Could you make yarn out of banana? I did not know. But I'm amazed. Okay, so this is by Jessica's Rabbits. Jessica's Rabbits NYC on Instagram, and then jessicasrabbits.com. Look at this pretty and incredibly soft yarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, the info says its name is Banana. The fiber, I kid you not, the fiber says Angora and banana. Is that possible? Yarn spinners, please chime in. Can you make yarn out of banana? I had no idea. It's bulky weight, 30 yards, and it is hand spun in Brooklyn. I cannot get past the banana bit. Like, that is too amazing to me and too funny. I'm trying to imagine how you would, I don't know anything about spinning yarn, but I'm trying to imagine spinning yarn that has banana in it. So that was banana. This color is Merbun Parade. Merbun Parade. How fun is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, so like I said, Jessica's Rabbits. This is Angora, Merino, and Silk, also bulky and 30 yards. I mean, I've never heard of such a thing, and I'm amazed, and my world has opened to a whole new realm of possibilities of what kind of yarn. I had gotten, a bunch of years ago for my birthday, I had gotten yarn that was made of like bison or yak or something like that, and I thought that was bizarre, but I tell ya, banana, I just don't even know. But I'm not grossed out by it, which is weird because you would think like food, knitting with, I don't know. I'm mostly fascinated. Okay, this is just the tag for the Delique bag. It is the Weekender, and the color is olive. And it's part of the Lotus collection. So that's fun. Okay, I have a couple stitch markers that they sent, which is cool. Progress keepers, stitch markers, things to decorate your bag. Let's see if I can get them out. Come along now. Okay. A gigantic, what looks like maybe coconut button. I know that I've seen similar type at Joann's that I used to use on projects that I would make and sell that were coconut. I'm not sure if this is coconut, but it has a similar kind of look. It's cool because it's not exactly the same thickness all the way around, so that's cool. Oh, that's cute. A cute little See if it'll show you guys. I really need to figure out the focus. A cute little owl button. Just a little stitch marker. That fly is back, taunting me. Oh, that's a weird fly. It's like ant fly. I think it's Ant-Man. Ant-Man is on my window. Okay, and then there's one other tag in here that appears to be leather of some sort, or suede. That just says handmade. I feel like a fool just holding my hand up and it doesn't come into focus. I will conquer this phone. Okay, so those are some fun tags. I like the handmade one because I've actually never done tags like that where it's stitched on and you can see the usually on hats where you can see like the tag on the outside too. Okay, couple more things were in here. I'm not sure. It's not a button, but it's just the Our Maker Life logo. No buttonholes on it, but that's cool. And then, oh, you know what? Where did it go? It doesn't want to come out. This really cool diamond stitch marker by Maple and Rose. It doesn't go into focus, and yet I'm gonna do it every time until I get it. And then it must have fallen in. Oh my gosh, these pockets are deep. I was gonna say, there's one other thing I remember seeing here. I have no idea what this magazine is, but Radical Threads magazine with this cool tree and roots pin. So the back of it has two little pin spots. So that is really fun. I'm very excited about this. And now I am going to try to take on the bag with you guys. I think we can do it. I think we have it in us. So, okay, so back it up with my big belly. Okay, so this is the bag. Again, this is the front. This is the back. Upon more research, closer research, I learned that they didn't just send a dirty bag, which I didn't think they did, but I was just like, I had never heard of it, so I didn't know. But it is supposed to have this kind of distressed, textured look. The top, well, okay, so the outside first has this pocket that goes all the way down here and just has a little button. The sides have a zipper pouch. Oh my gosh, I need to like, this is so big. Okay, so a pouch that has a zipper here that is also very deep. And then has this, which I had no idea what it was, so I went on their Instagram and looked, and it's just to loop your thread in. So it's kind of like yarn bowl on the go to keep all your yarn from tangling, to pull it nicely. There's a little zipper pocket here. It's just very small, and you'd have to put something pretty flat in there. Whew. The bottom has these little, like, I mean, it's like suitcase bottom. This is like luggage. This is luggage, you guys. This is pretty hardcore. Okay, and then the other side has a very similar, same depth, sort of glance, same depth pocket with just a little button. Now, okay, so that's the outside. The inside is where I just stare and wonder because I'm not sure. There are too many pockets. Not too many, just I don't know what to do with them all. I don't know if I'll get good lighting, but this is the main part. This part here, I'm like going at it blind. So this part here is where I had that modern crochet book, and the pattern sleeve were in here. This part just comes over and clips it closed. Now, it also within it has two zippers. So like, yeah, two zippers. either side has like one of those little bungee pocket. Oh no, just one side has like a little bungee pocket where it'll hold things in kind of tight. And then the other side has just like an open pocket, no zipper, and then three little pigs. 3 little pockets that you could do like a pen or hooks and needles in. So it's kind of a beast. It's wonderful. I'm trying to figure out, oh my gosh, no way. Okay, hold the phone because there is something that I just discovered. So on the outside side zipper pocket, same pocket that has this little dingly hopper, what I realized is it goes all the way in the bag. It's like its own project bag in there. So you can, it's not just a little shallow pocket. You can actually stick a good amount of project in there, where then on the inside, I'm not sure with the lighting, on the inside, where'd it go? Now I'm stuck in a pocket. Okay, on the inside, then this is where it comes out on the other side. So you can fit yarn all the way into this and have it be pulling out the side and through that little, I'm out of breath, through that little, this dingle hopper, we're going to call it, yarn bowl on the go. So that's really cool. Okay, I worked up a sweat. And then inside, besides all the pockets, let's see, it comes with a, let's see, a little notebook. It says life is what you make of it. Delicute, and it looks like the whole thing is little grid paper, and then a little, my brain just turned off after all that. Just like a little yarn needle is inside of there. And then the last thing is, oh no, there's 2 more. It's the bag that keeps on giving. The last thing is just a different strap. So probably you just hook it to these the two sides here and make it this big long strap that can go over one shoulder if you don't want to hold it in your hand. So that's fun. It's heavy duty, guys. Oh my goodness. And then the last thing, can you decipher what this is? Because I'm not sure. So I get, these are little lotus, I don't know, little lotuses, because it's the Lotus collection. But I'm kind of not sure. They don't each have their own little individual thing. They're not stitch markers. What does one do with this? I don't know. It's like a giant safety pin with some dangly lotus. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I don't really know what to do with this part. This is what's stumping me. This in all the pockets, but I'm sure that I'll find a use for all the pockets because, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is that Happy Mail opening. And I don't really think I have anything else to show you guys. I feel like that was its own video all in one, because seriously, I think I need to go on to, if you have this bag or if you know anything about this bag, let me know how you like organize it. But I think I'm gonna go onto Instagram and look at pictures of how other people organized it, because we'll see. It's big. We are going on a trip this weekend, so maybe I'll try it out then. We're headed to Michigan. So yeah, that is the end of my like knitting and yarn and today crochet content. So I think that's really all I have to share. I guess I'll go a little bit into the life, just chatty bit of the video. I'm sorry, baby is pushing straight out on my belly button. Not cool. That really hurts. Okay, so yeah, so if you just were here for the knitting or yarn part, then thank you guys for hanging out, and checking out the progress that I have on those patterns, those projects. And hopefully I have a lot more to show you guys next week. I am going to focus in on just knitting those things. So thank you guys for watching that part of it. And if you're sticking around, I don't really have very much to share. I mean, like I said, we're going on a trip this weekend. We are headed to Michigan. My sister-in-law is getting married, and my husband's pretty much whole family lives in Michigan. We met in Michigan where we went to college at, like I said, Grand Valley State, and so his whole side is basically anywhere from the Detroit area to the middle of the state. So we are headed up there for a backyard wedding this weekend. So I'm going to try this bag out. I don't know. I know I'm not going to do a lot of knitting once we're there because we are bringing all 3 girls with us, and they've never been to a wedding. They have very high expectations. Today Natalie said something about a horse, and I said, no, I don't think there's gonna be a horse there. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Chasing them around, especially Lucy, our 1-year-old, who climbs everything and anything. And then Benny, our puppy, gets to have a sleepover at my parents' house, where they actually have his little half-sister puppy who's maybe like 6 months older than him, so they get to have a sleepover, and he'll have so much fun. He loves her, and they all love him, and so they'll have a lot of fun. Yeah, what else? So she's not having any kind of bridal party. The girls are just we're there as guests, and they're excited to dance and just see what a wedding is all about. We've been to 2 weddings, I think, since having kids. But we didn't bring the kids. They got to have sleepovers at Grandma and Grandpa's. So this is their first time going. And they're very excited. I'm excited to go to the wedding. Very excited. It's been a while since we've been to a wedding. But I will feel a little sense of relief because this has kind of been a looming... That sounds really bad to say about a wedding. The wedding is not looming. The trip and being far away from the hospital with the pregnancy that I've had up till now has been looming, just the trip wise, and just being that far away from the hospital and our doctor and all that. But they gave me the okay. They said, better go now and not in a few weeks from now. Like, this is pretty much the last time that they would say it's okay for me to go. So we're gonna be driving there. It takes, oh gosh, there's a time change. So here in Illinois, we are Central Time, Michigan's Eastern Time. So, I don't know, like 4.5, 5 hours to get there. And there will have to be stopping for potty breaks between me and the girls. So we're planning to leave about mid-morning and then get there and unpack our stuff, get our stuff ready, like pack and play set up, sleeping bag set up, so that when we get back, we're going to be staying at my brother-in-law's house, so when we get back there after the wedding and everyone's tired out, it will already be set up. So hopefully that will be good. I'm hoping to get some really good knitting done in the car. And you know what? I could even bring some of these bigger projects because of air conditioning. Because thank goodness for car air conditioning. Yeah, yesterday we went for a little car ride, waiting for my husband to get home. Anyone who has kids or has had kids, I feel like, remembers or knows the stage of the day where it's after nap time but not quite dinner time, and everyone is starving and everyone's fighting. And so we went in the car. It was so hot in our house. And we went for a car ride and we got Culver's and brought back ice cream. So I'm excited to be able to be a passenger in the car where I can actually knit on some of these projects and hopefully get some of them done. What else is going on in our lives? We started school, so we are homeschooling this year. This will be our second year, our first full year. We started homeschooling last January after we were doing like the virtual preschool, which doesn't work for preschool. It didn't work, at least for us, for preschool. The screens, and then the fact that on the other side of the screens people were wearing masks, they just couldn't communicate very well. was a hard thing for my girls. So we started homeschooling last year. We're doing it again this year. And my plan was to homeschool starting next week, but we started actually 2 weeks early because I realized there's not any reason other than that's the date I put on my planner for us to not be going to school yet or doing school at home yet. And I was like, we have all the stuff ready. It's literally sitting there. I have the first few weeks of lesson plans written out. We're just going to start a little bit early. That's when everyone else is really starting. And so also knowing that in October we might take a few weeks off. I mean, I've heard people who take 2 months off of homeschooling after they have a baby. So I just wanted to be a little ahead of the game and feel like we kind of had at least started, because we didn't do a lot in the summer. We didn't do any like year-round homeschooling this year, so I needed that break. They needed that break. So we're easing back into it. Oh goodness, baby, what are you doing? Whew. What else? So yeah, that's been exciting. I love coming across the other knitting homeschool moms in this community that I have. A lot of you guys I've seen on Instagram come out of the woodwork, because I feel like I didn't really know anybody who homeschooled, let alone was a knitter. And so now I feel like I just have been connecting with a lot of people who are also kind of doing the same thing as us right now. So that's been really fun. I was homeschooled for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grades, so it's not totally weird for me. It was weird at the time. I'm sure there weren't a lot of homeschool families back. Let's see, how old am I? I'm going to be 31 next month. So many years ago, there weren't a lot of homeschool families at all, but now I feel like it's very common. And I'm very thankful that we can homeschool in our country, because I know some countries that can't as of now. So yeah, they're loving it. We use the Good and the Beautiful curriculum for language arts, and then I kind of mixed together. We have some of the Abeka curriculum for like math and social studies, and science I think is also that. And then I also found some books at like the dollar store and Aldi that are just like connecting the dots and tracing and all that my preschooler is doing. So my preschooler, Natalie, is actually going to do preschool 2 days a week going in person. So those are the 2 days a week where I'm going to focus in with my kindergartner, Clara, and really focus in, especially on the language arts and the reading and the math kinds of things. Because some of the other stuff are a little more, I'm not going to say fluff, but like the social studies that she did today, for example, was learning fire safety, which is important, but it was also then just like color picture of a fireman. And I was like, not fluff at all, important to learn, but I was like, this is for sure the kind of subject that I could have her work on or be teaching her when her sister's also home. But when her sister's not and her sister's at preschool, then I can really help with the subjects that we need a little more, just a little more focus on. So, and when we do it during nap time. We'll see how it all goes once baby comes, because schedules are all out the window at that point. So that's been really fun. We are on, like I said, week number 2 of that. So I gather my banana yarn. I think that's all I have for you guys today. It's starting to get pretty hot in the sunroom, so I guess I will leave you guys there until next week, and hopefully have a lot of progress done on these projects, because they're calling my name. I'm excited about them. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about them. None of them are like the dreaded, oh, I have to finish that still projects at all. So that's a good thing. That's a good feeling, because I actually want to knit on them and I want to crochet. So hopefully that means some good time. But because of the homeschooling, that first nap time that Lucy takes a nap, where I sometimes could do a little knitting while they like colored or watched a show, that's when we're doing our homeschooling. So that time is a little bit less, but it's all good. It's worth it. And that's all I have to share with you guys today. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching today's episode. Bye guys.